Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? I just
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shorten it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott, living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow, with a blind who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul, so fly out to walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming, I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real product. Creep with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than by 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard to live. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape excited, leave the beat flame. It was Rod, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw they songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove up to shows booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what the am I doing?
Hey yo, Preem, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats.
Alright.
30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab.
Alright then. Let's go, Nas.
It's time. It's album time. Yeah.
It's time.
It's time. Black is time.
Premiere album still gonna happen.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play. Get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way.
Super way up, get your weight up, put your plate up. You a foreign, we at war, and I got all the hallelujah, Talladega, baby Jesus, in the flesh, come and get it, and I'm get it. All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah, don't we get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red, I'm ready right now, don't run your mouth too quick, let's get it. So get it, 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 so talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way.
Don't make me watch you get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, really, this is my DNA. I gotta get it, I don't know no other way. Get out my way.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play. Out of my way, get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way.
All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah. Right now, don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it.
It is time for some football. Welcome everyone to Lucas Oil Stadium in Indy. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC. Between the Miami Dolphins and the Indianapolis Colts. Punter Rigoberto Sanchez has it teed up and ready to go. And here we go from Indy. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Quick to the air is Tonga Vailoa. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
2nd and 6 now. And it's caught. This is Jalen Wright. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Back to throw. Here's Tonga Vailoa. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Opening carry for Devon Achane. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Javarius Ward brings him down.
You know, Kate, one of the reasons it's so hard to run the ball in the NFL is to move grown men off their spot against their will. You get a run play like that, you've done your job. You've moved them against their will, and you've set yourself up for some later success.
Throwing, here's Tonga Vailoa on 3rd. Waddle makes the catch. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Offense already looking like they're at mid-game form. They've got it down to the 32. Running with Achane out of the gun. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Kenny Moore there to make the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Ready. All right, go, go, go. Ready.
with A-Chain. And that's good for a few. It brings up third down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. To throw, Tunga Vailoa. This finds its target, that's Hill. Head out of bounds after a small gain. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Motion man sent left. On first down, here's Tunga Vailoa. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Second down now, 7 to go. 2 now from the gun. That's caught, Devon Achane. What a hit, he gets flattened to the ground.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Throwing on 3rd, Tunga Vailoa. That's caught for the first. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Here's 2 on the sneak. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second. They closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal. Achane goes up and over for the touchdown. The Dolphins finish up an excellent opening series. Devon Achane with the touchdown. All right, so a nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner, and the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin this season on a high note with a win. Oh, they put more drives like that together, they sure will, but I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. You can't start much better than that.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Richardson throwing to start out. He's taken down. The Dolphins rush gets home. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That is not a good omen at all. You spend so much time, Kate, on the first 15 plays, and that first play, you've rehearsed it in your head over and over as a quarterback, as an offensive line. You never, ever want to go backwards, have such a negative play, but now you got to flush it and quickly move on.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
70 Rangers. Go.
Another try following the sack. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
18 right. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Has his man. That's their rookie from Penn State. And he's got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. From the 43. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Quite the opening drive they put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. To the air on this first down, Richardson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's 2nd down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything.
And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts finish off their opening drive. Spencer Schrader on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Tagovailoa on 1st down. That's completed right side. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to A.J. Next snap coming inside the red zone, Brock. He picks up 9 on the play. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Dolphins in a real good spot to score. 2nd down carry for A.J. This play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. That's a short gain of 1. And it'll be first down, Miami.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
First down, here's Tua. This one's caught. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Etienne can't reach the end zone. He is stopped, and we've got a penalty flag down as well. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Tagovailoa keeping it on his feet. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Dolphins take a 2nd quarter lead. Tua Tagovailoa with the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak.
Kate, I think 2 things were at play here. Not just the brute force to get it done on the QB sneak, but also the element of surprise to run it on 1st down. Job well done.
Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Here's Gould on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Escapes out to the left. And he drives it up to the 24. It's Matthew Judon in on the tackle.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 24. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it'll be 3rd down.
19 Charger, 10 to 60, 10 to 60. Drop 50, drop 60.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Has it left side, Brock, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. They're going to say he brought it in out of bounds, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Holt's going to kick this away now on 4th, and it's Rigoberto Sanchez on for the punt. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now, Tagovailoa. Downfield, this finds Waddle. They get 22 on that one. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
Tagovailoa on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Second and 3 now. Shane on the inside give. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a 1st down, that's a bonus.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. They'll motion a tight end left. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Shane again. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Switching it up here. Tagovailoa to throw. Here's a screen for Achane. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Right. Will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here's Tua. He has the catch, but no, he can't get down in bounds. Oh, Brock, it was nearly a touchdown, but they're going to say it's incomplete.
Well, he had the space from the defender and the concentration to make a great catch. What he didn't have was enough end zone real estate. That's just a very, very exciting incompletion.
Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their 1st. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. A big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's 3rd and goal.
44, ready.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. And he's brought down at the line.
You can earn your money in the NFL and all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, you need to make a play in the open field and keep it short like that. I promise you, some money will follow.
Sly's kick is up and good. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Here's Gould on the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Indy. The Colts with a lot of ground between where they are now and where they need to go. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 32. He's got his man. That's Alec Pierce. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. Batted away at the line, incomplete. Didn't put it high enough to get it over that line. 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to the air, it's Richardson. Left side into the hands of Warren. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Guys, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. If they don't close quickly, he can take it to the house.
70 Timberwolves. 7 Pirates. 19 Lions.
Throwing again, Richardson. Hits his running back. He works it down to the 37. Juju Brents with a stop.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Let's go now.
They'll throw again. Richardson escapes the pocket. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line. Richardson now on 1st and 10. Throw right side finds Pittman. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They fake the handoff, now Richardson. Bails out of the pocket quick. He tucks it and takes off. He's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Play action with Richardson. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll make a big foot on the ground. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Working inside the red zone. Forced out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Come on, come on. 79, bro. Viking, 18. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. He brings it in. And he drives this down to the 8 before going out.
Now here's a spot where the timing's got to be absolutely perfect, Kate, between the quarterback and the receiver. That throw is made before that receiver's ever thinking of coming out of his cut. Too early, it's incomplete. Too late, and it's headed the other way.
This is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. The Colts are going to turn to their kicker, Spencer Schrader, for the field goal try. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on a shorter attempt. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
To throw, Richardson. Short pass caught by his tight end. Galloping inside the 40. All the way, touchdown, Indy. The Colts cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Now they'll try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Colts make it 17-all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Tua now from the gun. Looking slant route complete. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's a chain up the middle. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
Easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Completed to his running back. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Miami. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Short pass brought in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10.
44, ready.
From the red zone now. The throw is caught. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Bynum. And the Colts will take over as he records his first interception of our season. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
Back to 60, back to 60. Here we go, go 6. Back row 80.
Start on the ground, Taylor. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Okay, ready?
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Ready.
And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
Ready.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. He's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and 3 now. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Give him 3 on that game. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down. You know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
1st and 10 from the 41.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Play fake, it's Richardson. Right side, this is ruled in by Warren. That play good for 17 on the first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Tag! Blocking, 18!
Richardson fires quickly out wide. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 15-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the gun, Taylor. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
The offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts parlay the interception into points. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. They broke out the design run from there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, because it really gives you an extra hat, right, an extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in 4-6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Downfield, this finds Waddle. And he's going to set them up with a 1st down on a huge gain.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Achane, a 1st down carry. That run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you could be a Pro Bowler.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. From the 34. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to attain through that hit. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Throwing on third, Tagovailoa. That's cut in the 4. There it is, touchdown Miami. The Dolphins can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins tie this game up. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Gould on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Taylor trying the left side. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. 70.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Hits his running back. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st down, ball at the 36. It's caught left side by Mitchell. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's been a high-scoring game so far, but we're still tied 24-all to begin the final frame.
Ready, set.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Come on, ready.
Left side pulled in by Pittman. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll throw again. Richardson escapes the pocket. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, catches the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
They'll come up 1st and 10.
70 Lions.
Throwing now, Richardson. And the Dolphins are there to bring him down. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Protection is always tested against a blitz, especially with all the different ways the defenses today disguise them. Couldn't quite account for the number of rushers that time, and it ends just how you expect. The quarterback needed a little help to get picked up off the grass.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Let's go. Let's go.
Taken in by Mitchell, right side. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6.
19 tight.
Richardson back to throw. This throw is caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. The defensive stand here, they push him away from the goal line. That's back to the 4.
Situational football. Looking at 1st and goal, these defenses know what's coming at them. More often than not, a run play. It really is better to throw the ball unless you've got a way to disguise the run, and there was no disguising on that one.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Stop. Ready.
Complete on the option. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts take a 4th quarter lead. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Tagovailoa back to throw. He puts Amir under it deep down the middle. This is caught inside the 15. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. 2 and out from the gun. Right back to Hill. This is caught. And he drives this forward to the 6. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The give here on 2nd. And he's going to be knocked backwards. This loses yards to the 7.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But kid, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
From the gun on 3rd, Tagovailoa. And in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins now trail by just a point in the 4th. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here's Doolin. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. As for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. They go again with Taylor. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. He'll get it up to the 44. He gets 6 on that play. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
Had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. That's 8 yards on that run, and now it's 2nd down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Taylor again. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd, just 2 to go.
19 tight. Ready. 18.
Looking to throw. Throw complete to Warren. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts take a 4th quarter lead. Now we'll see them try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts break that tie and now lead by 7. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. And it sets up 2nd down. Now he already has a himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three.
Really? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Looking to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And the defense comes through. 4th down, that much tougher.
Every sack, every stop has just been like another nail in the coffin. And now there's only one spot for a nail left. This is their last chance. And that defense, well, they've got this crew on the edge of the cliff. Now can they go finish when it matters the most?
The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on 4th down. Desperation time here. Try and push it deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And he's able to get this down to the 13. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
Okay, time for the defense to think about getting that ball back. And this is where you've got to conserve every second. Got to expect the timeout coming any moment now.
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout.